Hey, traders. Happy Sunday to you. Happy all-time highs on Ethereum to you. Sorry I'm late. I was watching one of the championship games with the fam. So, it was a good game. Really good game. And, yeah, dude. Ethereum's up like 13%, in like less than 25 hours, right? I guess. 1440. This is Binance's chart, so I guess we could pull up Coinbase's if you want. I just normally look at this one. That resistance, it had not broken all-time highs on Binance until now, right? It had never happened, but you did see all-time highs January 19th on Coinbase Exchange. So again, all-time highs, 1420, whatever. You're breaking it. You're not overbought. 4 hour looks prime for much higher prices. Ethereum to Bitcoin chart look pretty good too. So easy to target from your previous high to low here. 1272 is 1546.
GT earnings coming next week. Looking for HR hidden divergence.
Dude, I don't know, man. That thing has been insane. It killed it, man.
Hello.
It was such a good
all-time high.
Excuse me? Oh, what's up, Ganj Far? Thank you for 327. Super chat. Yeah, we can look at Target, but man, what that thing's done, what it did in 2020, dude, I got no expectations. I think it dump, and it's still going to be awesome. But yeah, well, look. So 1546 would be your local high to low, but if we're talking about real price discovery phase that could be starting, which we don't really know yet, you go to the daily, and you Fibonacci this way. All right, you go all the way back to buying climax 2017 to the low point, $78, $83. So the major 1272 VIP extension is $1,787. Could you imagine that, dude? Yeah, I mean, it's very possible that could happen. Sure. Hey, look at that. Remember, wow, look at a low on price, then a higher low. Some of these altcoins we were looking at yesterday doing the same thing. Look at that. It's pretty effing good. Bitcoin did this on the daily back here in early December. Same stuff. And I guess the MACD kind of looking interesting too. You're about to go positive again. What? Not overbought on the daily nor the 4 hour. 66 hot, but perfect. I mean, that is, conditions are extremely favorable. Like I'm saying, the oscillators are set up to where if the market participants that drive this price, if they wanted to, it wouldn't be weird at all to see 1,787 in time, the way everything looks right now on the daily 4 hour. So, yeah, 91 on the RSI on the weekly. That's kind of scary, but that stuff can stay overextended, all right, for a long time. What's up, DeMille? Sure. People want to do their rose coins, man. That's cool. There's a lot of them, dude, and a decent amount. We're showing some opportunity. If you were watching the stream yesterday, I know a lot of people weren't because it's the weekend, but yeah, we found some good ones. Found some good ones, man. All right, great news here. Upside potential could be insane if price discovery mode is activated, which normally when you break all-time highs for the second time and it's real, I mean, you're just praying for Bitcoin to not crash. Bitcoin doesn't crash. Ethereum, we'll see nearly $1,800 soon enough. Ethereum to Bitcoin pair. Got to look at that. Sorry, we have to. Huge deal. Major breakout. Do you hear me? Major breakout on Ethereum to BTC. We're talking, the breakout is so major that Ethereum could see $1,800. It's that major. Like, it makes so much sense. We're talking, there's no resistance on the Ethereum to BTC pair. Really. I mean, not even really until 57,000. We'll just use this peak too, which there's not much history there, right? This is where traders set it at their highest point November 11th, 2017. So at least 52,000. You get it, right? I mean, historical context between where we are, where we just broke, and where 52,000 it is straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Guess what, chat? Straight up. Welcome to TA. That's how it works, man. So you just think logically here, critical thinking. If you are going to go to the next resistance, that means Ethereum's going to outperform the living F out of Bitcoin. As it has been, because we have been steering the ship here, talking about the ice line that held from December 2018, the creek, we jumped across the creek, we then spent time back testing the creek, held the 200-day moving average as support, started running again. It's like the only target was 39 to 41,000. If you ever broke that, look out, which we did. We have. You can also look at it like a major weekly inverse head and shoulders. You want to talk about structure? The neckline just technically broke. Yeah, that's your neckline right there. If you talk about measure moves, which we can, just think about 100% measure move of the structure here could take you all the way on Ethereum to BTC to 63,184 Satoshis. You get it? Incredible. All right. Very, very major development going on right now as the new week was ending and the new week began. Bitcoin, we haven't even looked at yet. Meh. Doing nothing burger, going sideways for 3 days straight now since the dawn, which is good if you care about altcoins to perform. If you want them to catch up, you want those trade setups to play out, let Bitcoin just keep doing this. Daniel Bernard Patreon, man!
Daniel Bernard Patreon tipped $25. Well, here we are. Another weekly close, drink in hand and watching football as well. Bernard Jr. and Bernard Sr. here. The routine. Thanks, Mitch.
Daniel Bernards, thank y'all for the contribution. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the game. I know I'm missing this one. Hey, I got to see the first one though, but I mean, just, you know, I tried to do what I can to be here 7 days a week, even with stuff going on. So if I'm a little late, whatever. I got my ship shopper coming too soon, so definitely gonna be on the lookout for that. But so far, thanks for the 1,600 people tuned in. If you're enjoying this very historical pump, something that's happening that's never happened before, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Why not, man? Right? Let's go nuts. Right? You put in the work, all the days analyzing this stuff. It looks good. If the TAs respect Ethereum's going to outperform the living crap out of Bitcoin, it's happening. It's happening. The TA is being respected so effing well. Chat. Like how many times does TA have to be respected for you to hop on board and become a believer in this stuff? It's so real. And the more people that believe it, I mean, you think more and more participants abide by it, therefore the more reliable it becomes, right? So very good. Let's go to Bitcoin. Oh, here's Bitcoin on the day. That looks pretty good, man. Wow. You go up a little bit, you make a lower high. All BNB! Trade setup. We did astute analysis on BNB, right? The BNB to BTC pair. Use critical thinking on that one. Harmonic pattern. Back testing previous all-time high. You fell below, you sprung. You back tested the spring of the previous all-time high a couple days ago. That's a signal, man. It's like letting you know there's confirmation that what was once resistance became support. Very bullish stuff. It looked BNB looked extremely similar to Ethereum. I mean, almost identical in ways. We'll look at it next, but this is great news. Great news on Bitcoin, at least on the daily. You're losing negative. Let's keep that up, man. Keep losing the negative momentum. Then the argument starts becoming a reality that hidden bullish divergence, falling wedge stuff. That's down sloping consolidation after a huge markup. That's good stuff, man. That's good.
Always love the TA. Can you take a look at FSR, Fisker Incorporated?
What's up, dude? Andrew, thank you for the 5. Yeah, add it to the list, man. Add it to the list. Sorry, I'm kind of running behind here, scrambling. I just got home, so been, you know, trying to spend time with family. It's important. So good to see everyone. Matthew D, Julia, Logo, 01, everyone else. Coffee. Go hit the music. We good? So hidden divergence possible. It's coming possibly on maybe the daily, but 4 hour. Do you have an edge yet? Hey, look what's happening. RSI. This is something we've been trying to pay attention to. Okay, take heed of. Hey, look at this, chat. Another one. Okay, on Bitcoin's 4 hour RSI, been in this RSI downtrend, you know, since the beginning, January 2nd, the whole month since it kind of started at the peak. So the whole month, you've been making lower highs every time on the relative strength index until now. Well, we're pivoting and we're breaking that down sloping resistance. Pay attention. Pay attention. This can sometimes be a leading indicator. Good stuff Very good right there. That's a breakout, RSI trend break. So that maybe this could take us to 40 or 34 to 35K. All right, to at least test what was once resistance as resistance again. So we sell off, double bottom or something, or we break it. And we run to test the supply line that's just slightly above that, around 36K. So very good developments happening right now. Whether you believe it or not, the data is kind of showing some new stuff and trying to hold on to that 400 or that 4-hour 200 moving average. All right, very good. Let's go check out that alert, that beep on BNB. Oh, come on, dude. So it's just like, bullish hammer pattern. Trader settled up on that bullish hammer above the 200 moving average. Previous all-time high from 2019, I believe, 39.41. Look at this. You sprung, you then back tested the spring yesterday. What was once old resistance has become support for one of the first times ever. Look, resistance, support, resistance, support.
Change your life.
Support.
Let's go. 0.000620000 BTC.
J-Mub, dude. Thank you for the $20.22 of Bitcoin. Looks like it's working today. Awesome. Thank you, man. All right. What do you think the first target is on BNB? Well, you think $45 roughly, right? $44.92, that high from January 7th and January 10th, and kind of A. Now, this is based on textbook. This is not a conventional harmonic. It's not a shark because it's not an 88% retrace. It's not a cipher because C is a 1618. So it's a mix. But that just shows you, just because it's not a textbook harmonic doesn't mean reversals can't happen there. That's what's interesting about this. If it was an 886 shark, but it never made it. It reversed to 786. So cool stuff. Cool stuff. We're rallying, dude. All right. Could see it $45 in time. Bitcoin 32,786 and climbing. Ethereum rallying. It's up 5%. Let's go, dude.
Hi, Mitch.
All-time highs as we're speaking.
Percentage of your portfolio you risk per trade, and does this cipher between your stock and crypto trades?
I mean, the rule is between, 1 to 5%, normally 2 to 5, right? So the thing is, like, some people will be risking more than 1 to 2% because they don't have the capital, like, to make any money, right? So it just depends sometimes on your stack size, how much you have, and what, if you have $1 million, it's really easy to make money on a 1% per trade, right? But say you only have like $5,000, really gonna be tough, 1% of your portfolio to make money. So depends. I try to keep it around 2 to 5% per trade, and no more. I mean, you really don't want to be going more than 7 trades. I mean, you could say 10, but it's just really tough. It can be tough managing all of it. So, hey, depending on how much work you want to put into it, the whole point of swing trading is to where you don't have to put near as much work into it as day trading. So, but hey, there are a lot of opportunities. There have been a lot of opportunities. That's why it's really cool. You can mix up your swing trades with your position trades, right? Swing trades using that 4-hour, right? The buying signal, right? The pattern on the 4-hour with reasonable targets, and then you got stuff like blue, like BLUE, where it'd be something that'd be a trade, an active trade, but that's one that would technically still be, it would kind of be an investment because you're looking at your trading the weekly. So depending on what time scale would determine kind of what kind of trade it is, if it's position or swing trade. All right. Blue Ring's going up. Let's go, dude. Let's go BNB. Let's go Ethereum. Probably, I'll bet you some other ones too. We'll see. Everything's just kind of 1 to 2%. NEO's up 3%. The big boys aren't really doing much besides Ethereum. OMG's up 3%. Maker's up almost 4%. Okay, so things are climbing right now. We're watching the rally unfold before our eyes. Let me check the newer S coins watch list. Yeah, they're out 2% roughly across the board. LRC up 7%. Yep. Bitcoin 32,842. Remember, it's breaking that RSI 4-hour downtrend it's been in since the beginning of the year. So good news. And if Bitcoin breaks that RSI trend line and rallies to 34, 35K, dude, Ethereum going to much higher levels. And we've already looked at those, right? Loop ring real quick, 7% up, popping. A hammer, man. Look at the bullish hammers. Kind of interesting. You know, you could have looked at this and said, hey, a low on price, where traders set it up 35.9 and then 36.6.
RVN/USD, please.
We can add to the list.
For all the knowledge.
Thank you for watching, and thanks for listening, Krogus. So low, higher levels, negative momentum, lower levels, there was actually hits a little bit of, just a hint of hidden bullish divergence kind of going on LRC. But just because, I mean, it goes back down to the right shoulder doesn't mean it was dead. If Bitcoin was just going to hold on, loop ring was going to recover too. It's not over yet, man, okay? Still making one low, a second low. These two lows are higher than this other low, so that's good. And where traders set it up, there's accumulation, a little bit of accumulation going on in this asset. So breaking the neckline. So 43.6 cents is not a joke, right? Is it on this watch list? No. So it's just like it was the neckline. So you're breaking it and could see it back up. I mean, you think anything above 43.6 cents eventually goes up to 56.5 cents. All right, that's where, look, straight up, straight down. That's the history you have here, okay? Very, very good. But a lot of these altcoins, man, the S coins, right? Just because Bitcoin sold off, they still looked incredible. They were just making higher lows. Look at Ocean. Dude, look at it. Higher low than the previous low. Look, low, higher low, higher low. Started with a harmonic, a bullish shark pattern. One of the most poetic harmonics I've ever seen in my life. On an asset that is called Ocean, a bullish shark pattern where there's actually a shark called a bull shark. How does that happen? The only thing that rivals this would be on Caterpillar last year, right before the COVID crash. There was a bearish butterfly pattern that matured on Caterpillar and hit the PCZ, and then when COVID happened at the PCZ, it dumped. So this is like the second most insane harmonic ever. I'm really funny? What do you mean? I'm funny like how, Chris? Funny like how? Like I'm a clown? Like I amuse you? Tell me. No, I'm just kidding, dude.
You worry too much. Everything is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about.
All right, man. We're climbing on Bitcoin. S-Coin's climbing, dude. This is all over the place. YFI, man. This one's Wyckoff. Like, this is like Ethereum to BTC Junior. You know, it jumped across its creek. It's just been making higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It's uptrending. Bullish convergence. Hidden bullish divergence right here. Class C, hidden bullish divergence on YFI. Impending price action, continuation. There's like you're getting it. Not much, you know, but patience. The higher lows, man. Where you after the dump, this is a Wyckoff accumulation structure, dude. Okay? I think what you're doing is inverse. It's like last point of supply. The bullish factor of it, right? What is that? It's different on that schematic, the accumulation. It's not called last point of supply or something. Anyway, it looks great. YFI. All right, just consecutive higher highs, higher lows. It all started with the bullish shark, right? Bullish shark pattern, cyber shark.
Hey Mitch, last week Big C broke above and tested the $65 size line after a 3-value uptrend. What would ensure a continuation sideways/upward?
What's the normalized 65? We can look at it. It's tough, dude. It's tough, man. All right, and it's a request stream and stuff. But when we have streams like this, like live price action, I do like prioritizing the price action. So I want you to see on another chart real quick just how beautiful it looks when you just predictable patterns, man. When I was watching the fight, hold on. So last night was insane too. Look at this, man. So it just BNB, XABCD. This is what can happen, Larry, at 786s, at 1618. So you have what we would call confluence. Confluence, all right? And what was that? $37. That's a critical support. So you see confluence of Fibonacci and an ice line of some sort. Support. That's big time, man. That's very good stuff that can happen there. Those are the magic areas, dude. What'd you say? Sorry, what? FET? Look me in the eye. Right now. Look me in the eye. Crypto Omega. This is a rule that's in the description below. If you want to request something, please read the description before you tip, just so we know, okay? I'm trying to do these requests at the same time. Let's go to Litecoin real quick. Just keeping up with the harmonics, man. All right, keeping up with the Joneses, keeping up with the harmony. So you had a textbook bullish cipher.
All you need is Mother Earth, Father Sky, and your dear old Uncle Tony. Can we look at EGLD?
What's up, Ryan? Do thanks for the 25. Yeah, add to the list, man. Add to the list. I have all these other ones coming, all right? Big deal on Litecoin. Big deal. You're trying to breach a very critical resistance. Does anyone tell me what 146.92 or 146 is? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to make you tell me because it's going to be like, what? All right, look at this. Look where we are on Litecoin. You see this price. Look left. Watch this. Just keep watching. Keep watching. You don't think this is critical? You're crazy, dude. Where is it, man? Is my... Oh, there. Sorry. This is it, dude. This is where we are. Off that harmonic, you're breaking out. You're breaking back above June 2019 high, right? That means we could go to 172 if we stay above this long enough. We've just been struggling. But you think with that XABCD, and maybe if Bitcoin can hold and not crash, Litecoin's got a chance, man, for a big markup off that harmonic. Crypto Omega, thank you, dude.
Sorry, man, my bad.
No, you're good, dude. It's just, I have to... We got rules, and they're rules because of things, precedents, okay? So, remember, harmonic, remember that one time another harmonic developed and it played out like the Jesus? And then that other time at the bottom was found with another harmonic, a bullish shark pattern. Beautiful bullish divergence on the 4-hour and daily. That was it, man. That was the bottom. So these harmonics been playing out really well, and it looks like it's trying to play out really well again. History's repeating itself. Respect the TA or be destroyed, man. Pretty much. Okay. So look at the big ones. But we have to. It's obligatory now, isn't it? To look at we have to look at Cardano. We have to. Hanging on, man. Look, inverse head and shoulder stuff, like just locally looks like it. Left shoulder, head, right. He's kind of discernible. Okay, real good. 41.9 cents, still kind of the target. We could get rid of all this and replot something else, but to me it's like you broke out of the descending broadening wedge, you rallied, you hit kind of the highest high ever on this chart, 38.8 cents. That's where traders set up their highest point on the monthly, and then you reverse with Bitcoin just to kind of back test the breakout as support for the first time ever, right? Look what happened when we broke it. There was never back test. There was no confirmation that this old supply line is now a demand line. It finally became a demand line just 2 days ago, and since then you bounced. And so now your momentum's shifting. You're making higher lows than the previous lows. That's good. This is all healthy, bullish behavior. It's what uptrends are like. So you'd think 41.9 cents would be the target still. And then if you're talking insanity, you're talking about crypto insanity, the target after that, I think, would probably be 55.9 cents on Cardano, 2618. Remember, Cardano is the 6th largest crypto. Let's look at Polkadot. I'm trying to look at these, like the big ones. Look at this. Can't break out. It's trying, man. It's really trying to break this resistance here, this range. Failed and just bullishly engulfed, making higher lows. $20. You think market participants want the 20? You break 20. Good God, man.
Link.
What's up, Nick? Yeah, we're gonna look at Link next. Yep, because that's actually 7. Oh god, do we look at XRP?
Mitch, moved all my BTC to ETH for the rest of the week. Look at BTC/ETH ratio.
All I have to do is flip the ETH to BTC chart over and it looks terrible. It looks like Wyckoff distribution, right? So, I don't know, man. Kind of struggling there. Yesterday it was trying to break out false breakout, right? It was false breakout IMO. I think you down sloping resistance. It didn't backtest or anything. So, you got to break this 1826 area on Polkadot, but man, huge markup, consolidation, could just be consolidation before running to much higher prices. It's been just outperforming so many things, almost everything. Remember, this is the 4th largest market cap. Only 4th, and then Tether would be 3, Ethereum 2, Bitcoin 1. So this is a big boy now, and there's nothing we can do about it. Now, the XRP real quick, I'm just whatever. It's almost like, you know, terrible, dude. I mean, just bad. Like, yeah, it's making higher lows, holding on, base of buying. It's at the bottom of range, could be low risk area, support, whatever. But sure, yeah, it could bounce here. But again, a lot of other assets could bounce too, and they're not under investigation by the SEC. You know how that works? It's like, if there's thousands of other assets that could show actual traditional technical analysis edge, right? It's like impending price action reversal, right? BNB, stuff like that. Exchanges that actually, wow, providing real good. I mean, this is doing stuff like real service, you know, for banks. But again, if there's a better technical play, and the better technical play, that asset isn't under investigation by the SEC, who cares about XRP ever? Why? Why would I ever care? Why? You wouldn't. As a trader, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't trade this. You just there's too much other opportunities for me to ever be trading XRP right now. So anyway, that's it. That's your XRP. Great. Terrible. Of course it's.
That boy is good. Good and terrible.
All right, Link, chain link. We're going, man. We're going late. You hit all-time highs just today. Right, in the past hour, you hit all-time highs. You went up to $26. Well, just go back to, you know, mid-January, and people asked about Link, and it's like, oh, well, if we're starting the XABCD, the 5th wave, then you're thinking between $24 and $28. Here we are. We're in between that. We're in between the zone of the last wave. So it's beautiful. It's going parabolic too. You can see it curving like the demand. Look at that. And that's just like perfect. Going parabolic on Link. Let's see how this keeps up. Beautiful. Definitely could argue that some bearish divergence is going on the oscillators on the 4-hour. The daily. Daily, not really. Daily looks okay. I get it. You say, hey, it's diverging, but there's no separation in the histogram islands, you know. What if it just starts building again? Link may not be done, but you definitely are at areas where it could reverse, right, to go back test. But at the same time, 1, 4, and 4 with no edge, nothing implying downside, really. On the daily, it could $28, $30. Just to kind of look at the 4 hours, kind of weird a little bit. I think you could keep going, man. Parabol, Link. So now let's get to some requests since we just got those out of the way. Got a lot of them. Gonna leave it with Ethereum on the chart. Let's pull back some. Dude, I hate this bug. Yeah, back below all-time highs. Good. You know, let's go to the other one again. Sorry. There we go. So we got the local, less significant time scale, previous high to low. I mean, you think like on a breakout, you know, you're gonna go up and down. You think eventually on a real breakout, target would be like 1546. Right, before it pulls back and chops or whatever, you think on this breakout, that's where it could be headed. Yeah, man, yeah. Dude, this is insane. Like, I haven't really messed with this in a while, this chart, but it's so well respected. Remember, if you haven't watched my cake baking video, if you want to learn about swing trading, this was the example. This is like, I still own this asset, but just for trade setup stuff, finding an entry. There's nothing more textbook, nothing better than this probably. As triple MACD, triple RSI, bullish divergence on third valley. I had critical previous, it's an ice line from September 2018. You held it as support. Man, descending broadening wedge. That was it, man. The dream. So a lot of stuff's happening along. So yeah, earnings coming up, so could get derailed, but just look at it, man. You were in this major uptrend, right? It was gorgeous, great uptrend, and then like acceleration, man, after that. Whew. So you just got this other major trend going on with a demand line that would pretty much be around 181 here. So it's just making out this hidden bullish divergence conveniently on the 4 hour. Low, higher low. Higher low was negative Momo. What do we have? A bullish hammer there. Good God, look at that bullish. It's a beautiful little bullish hammer. But yeah, with earnings, all bets are off, man. Anything can happen on earnings. So look at this. Like, you're in the channel, and now you're just like legging up within the channel. This is extreme demand. Like, look at it. It's like that. You had a demand line down there, but then too many buyers. Acceleration of demand. So there's a new angle on the ascent, right? It became more steep. And look again, like just going insane, man. So earnings though could end everything, but I'm just telling you, this has been an effing beast. So since the entry, right, of that trade setup, let's just say, and if anyone held, talking about, let's just get like where it is now, like, so like 283, 100, it's not really that great, right? We're looking at other assets and crypto up like 300%, but whatever, man, it stonks. That's what the lure to crypto. 110% to me is amazing. Okay, so pathetic, dude. 100% is a joke, man.
My life where I would like to request a dollar amount for you to never cover XRP again. No cap. 0.000320000 BTC.
All right, Jimbo. Well, we can mark it down. We won't look at XRP the rest of this stream unless someone out-tipped you or something wanting it. But other than that, can't make it forever. Whew. Anyway, so that's Target earnings. What'd you say about Target? 4 hour, yeah, hidden divergence. It doesn't matter, Crypto Alex, because like if they, I think they have to do incredible. And even if they do incredible on earnings, you hear me, on something like this, they still may dump on incredible earnings because the incredible earnings could be priced in. Market participants could know, like, oh yeah, we expect a great beat, and it still dumps. And that's okay, it dumps and then makes a higher low eventually, stays inside the channel, maybe comes down to 180 again, and then it bounces and this whole party continues, right? So Target, Band. Oh yeah, remember the old harmonic on Band? See how that's going. I haven't looked in a while. Just hanging on. I mean, man, I don't know. Descending triangle behavior kind of. No, it's rectangle. So far, so good, dude. Remember this, chat? Some of y'all do. Hit one target. Hit one target January 9th. Kind of double topping there. But when it's double topping, it's selling off and hitting what was once resistance October 12th. Once resistance November 24th is now support. Once, support twice. Two supports. At the same time, you got yourself technically hidden bullish divergence going on the daily. Yes, the daily. It's pretty much class C, but if you're technical, slightly higher level of negative moment. So that'd be class B, hidden bullish divergence barely. Same thing here. This low, the same low, lower levels negative. You got arguments on both oscillators at different points. That the continuation of the upside. And we're talking about the daily, so it's not a joke. So Band is kind of the chart is implying on the daily on Band that upside would be coming. So we could see the second target and maybe the third target, 1230 and then 1618. All right. Good stuff on Band. Those requests. So Let's go, Bryce Jones Kings, man. Let's see. Next one was this one's tough, dude. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. I know I think Champion Vibe really liked it or something. I'm like, I just don't know if I like it that much. It's okay. I just don't like how look a high here, look a high, a lower high. December 7th, a lower high, December 20th, and then lower highs, January 13th. But every time after making lower highs, same levels, a base of buying. So it could be just like, you know, to me, it could be distribution, like descending triangle, where if this breaks, you come and see 1171 again. So I think there's just so many opportunities out there that exist to where, like, say this goes up, it's still, there were better looking assets, right? That there wasn't any question about distribution. There wasn't any question about a base of buying after a big run, you know? Like, you don't have to wonder on the assets to be trading are the ones where you don't have to wonder. You don't have to be second guessing, like, I don't know, man, kind of looks like the not good, not that great locally, could break down. But yeah, sure, it could go up too. Those are the ones, whatever. Let's move on to the ones that are just everything's saying it's going higher. Like Nokia, like everything is saying Nokia higher prices in time if one's patient. Sorry, man, we've been going non-stop since I started, man. All right. So, thanks so much for the 2,275 people tuned in. If you're enjoying Ethereum, pumped to all-time highs, and some of these altcoins start taking off, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thank y'all, really. So whatever, man. Yeah, we got lots of earnings coming up, dude. Lots of earnings. Yep. The big ones: AMD on Tuesday after close, 3M, GE, Verizon, Tuesday before open, Johnson & Johnson. Like Wednesday, you got Apple reporting after market close, Tesla, Facebook. Those are all after hours. Then before close, I'm sorry, before open on Wednesday, you got Boeing, AT&T, NASDAQ reporting. Thursday, before open, McDonald's, Sherwin-Williams, Southwest, Tractor Supply Company. After close on Thursday, Visa, Western Digital, MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy, let's go, dude. I was gonna go well there. Friday, before open, Caterpillar, Chevron, Charter, L3 Harris. Oh, my ship's here. Some guy's gonna put that in the fridge. He's about to deliver it, so unless I hang tight for a sec. Nope. Thank God no one had been requesting that ever. Good. There's so many S coins, man. So Ethereum that looks so bad, bearish divergence turned into hidden bullish divergence. So it's like bearish divergence and then the higher low, and it's like, so impending price action reversal turns into impending price action continuation. It's kind of crazy, dude, right? Excuse me? And someone's like, oh, falling wedge. What did you say? Can Bitcoin hit 33.5 overnight? Or I think it's going to dip Didona? Besides that RSI trend starting to break, I don't know. It's been kind of a no trade zone for Bitcoin, where you're in the dead middle between 30K and 35K. Those are support resistance. At where we are, 32.5, there's no resistance. It's just sideways. So flip a coin. You want it to go up. If it goes to 34.5, 35K, then Ethereum's going to be at like $1,600 or something stupid. Okay, so we really need Bitcoin to run up there All right, my food's here. I'll be right back, y'all. Appreciate your patience. You just got a lot going on, man. All right. But so just enjoy the sights and sounds of technical analysis on Ethereum, and I will just be back in a few moments. Okay. All-time highs, Ethereum gains. Like button, bell, sub, Smitty, man, what's up, dude? Good timing. Holy crap.
Hey, bro. So on the list when time allows, please. Thank you, bro.
ExxonMobil, yeah, sure. Take a gander, man. Yeah. So just hanging out, man. Just hanging around at all-time highs. Like it was a joke. So give it... It's crazy that Raoul Paul talking about Ethereum just being an identical... Just an identical fractal to Bitcoin or whatever at $1,000. What did Bitcoin do after it broke $1,000 where it went?
About to break out a 3-year-old descending channel soon.
Yeah, American Airlines has been bullish, James B. That's not new, right? Major harmonic XABCD, that's huge. Yeah, from back from 2016. Yep, American Airline is bullish, like based on the harmonic, right? Where a new wave could be beginning to the upside. Yep. Okay, so back to some of these requests, man. Let's see what it was. Oh my god, dude. So the next one was Raven coin. Don't want to see Raven coin. Send a Raven, man. Oh, pretty interesting. Adam and Eve stuff. Oh man. Try to set it up. Forget the wick, right? March last year. It's kind of the top of the range right there. Bottom top, so you're range bound. Low, higher low. So accumulation's going on now. Accumulation on Ravencoin. More market participants own it. They owned more in the beginning of the year than they did in November. And you're climbing. You're back above the 200-day moving average for the first time since September. Dead middle of the range, though. So you think if it hit the bottom, was trying to back test or whatever, it could be headed towards 2.2 to 2.369 cents, top of the range. If it ever broke that, well, then, you're probably thinking it could run to that target up here, August 15th high, And then after that, well, I mean, it's just one peak at a time, right? But if you look at like the weekly or monthly, an Adam and Eve double bottom maybe. Yep. Adam and Eve maybe. What about the monthly? What's it look like there? Yeah, big bullish engulfing candle happening on the monthly 6 days till this is confirmed engulfing. And if you don't know about this chart, you had one engulfing, two engulfing, it's the third engulfing candle ever. But again, just one bottom, two bottoms. Here's like kind of the neckline up there. And if it ever broke that, it'd be going to like the all-time highs. So it's interesting, right? There's a lot of altcoins that look similar to this, right? A little bit of hidden bullish divergence going on the daily on Raven, where you got a low, a higher low, like some others we've been seeing, right? So continuation the upside kind of being implied right now on somewhat of a significant time scale. Okay, above the 200, see you at 2.2 to 2.3 cents if it keeps playing out. If this all plays out, then yeah, that you'll go to the top of the range. That's it on Raven. Okay. There's got to be one with more data or something. Hold on. Which one am I looking at? Yeah, this is the one, dude. Yeah. Now I remember. So mana coin, kind of crazy. When you get to these levels up here, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. I mean, when you broke this resistance here, what'd you do? Straight up. It just, come on, man. That's why we know, like, Ethereum could moon. Well, what other asset were we looking at that could moon? Oh, Litecoin could go insane. It could hit 170 something now because of where it is. It's doing the same thing. Like just barely breaching that high point, and the only historical context is straight up to the next resistance. Okay, and it did it. So and it's pulled back. And it's almost more than halfway back to where it was.
Or am I charting both incorrectly?
4-hour descending triangle. Just pick on the daily being a bull flag. We'll look at it. We'll look at it. Okay. Definitely. So, I mean, if you're in the dead middle of congestion areas, then flip a coin. It could go down to 15 cents again, or it could from here go up to 20.7 cents again. You don't know. But you did know if you ever broke that resistance where it could go, and it did before pulling back. So if it ever broke that, then 24.4 cents, and then who knows, all-time highs after that. So gotta like it. Momentum shifted, right? A lot of these altcoins doing the same thing. A lot of them have not played out like this, and we've been identifying them, right? But before the crazy move up, look, one bottom. Look at just this low point from December 21st, 2017. Look, February 2018, April 2018. Look at this. August 2018, September 2018. Those supports, right? Resistance, December 2018. Look at this. May 2019, June 2019. Look at this. February 2020. That was it, man. So look what you did when you broke it. You then back tested it once. You ran up, hit the next resistance, and then what'd you do? You pull back, you confirmed, right? We look at that confirmation bottom. So a double bottom right here on mana before insanity, not before, right? So you always telling you you're always looking for the confirmation low, not the first one. The first one can play out. You can get a bounce off the first one, but oftentimes it'll go sideways, it'll run up, and then it'll back test just so market participants can confirm. And of course, what happened there on one bottom and second bottom? Look at your RSI. This often happens. There's divergence. There was like some form of like bullish divergence on the relative strength index on the daily, implying upside. You got it. Okay, mana. It's kind of done. It's kind of like played out. All we can just look back, try to, look at education and stuff, how it started, right? We're doing a biopsy, a wallet biopsy. Yeah, dude, yeah, this one's great. Big C, we looked at it, man. Big C. Look, the ice line, you fell below it, but now you're above it. Now, the best thing ever would be a back test of 64.70 now. Since we've broken it, market participants have not confirmed that what was once support, very critically, is support again. So if you ever were blessed enough to get 64.70, that'd be the entry. Well, there's a stop loss somewhere below 64.70. It's a range. Yes, you're jumping across the creek too. Yes, the creek. It's the creek. You've jumped across the creek. You even back test the creek. So you may not get a back test of the spring, only a back test of the creek. So that means if this holds long enough, and it could just float along and eventually back test the spring, sometime early February or something. But this is really bullish. This is really good stuff, dude. Really, really good stuff. Okay. Where the upside potential could take you to $9,900. That's the top of the range. So big commerce holdings, yes, looks really good right now. Very, very good. This is really good. I mean, actually, I don't tell you. Thought we've already looked at that though recently. It's doing good things. Big C, chat. You're being warned right now. That's all I can do. I'm giving you the weather in these charts. I think I maybe already alerted people about it last week or something, but we'll do it again. All right. Next request. We're just getting through them, man. Doing all I can. Yeah, it looks good, man. A lot of rounding, unreal rounding action. You're doing some pretty interesting stuff here on FET. Wow. Okay. Here it is. So big. I mean, that's beautiful rounding action. And look where you are. This low from May of 2019. Look what's happened. You stay above this long enough. Now it's gonna be tough, dude. But if you can stay above it long enough, I mean, you're thinking. Just going with the localized too. All traders set up these different peaks. I mean, those are your targets. If you can stay above 8.7 cents long enough, well, 10.581 cents, 12.4 cents, 15.7 cents. They're all going to play a role as potential reversal areas. Okay, so good to see it, man. Great to see. I mean, clear accumulation. Look at that demand line. Beautiful demand line holding. You know, bad news. It comes back tested 5.4 cents before going again. But good. Pretty interesting what it's doing. Now, it's not at like, hey, it's entry time because the run up, because there have been opportunities, multiple opportunities on this one, but there's just so many opportunities that we've had that we're not choosing fetch.ai. We're not, there's other ones. Okay, it's if it holds this, then 10.581 cents. If it breaks 10.581, it's 12.4 cents. It breaks 12.4 cents, 15.7 cents. Pretty easy. Pretty simple. But there's nothing at this current time being like, oh my God, time to take a long right now. Holy crap. Nope, that's not going on. But good for it. Could keep going. Sure.
Hey Mr. Ray, can you please have a look at Perlin, PERL, smiley face.
Well, add to the list, man. Sure. Doing all I can to get through these, all right? You know how it is. I know we looked at this one yesterday, right? EGLD, where I was like, yeah, it had a good run, and but it's not really like, what is there to look at besides well, it was one of those where I was like, yeah, there's just better looking ones, there was better looking stuff than EGLD. Like, you just can't tell me an asset this here's a high and here's a lower high and it's just consolidating up here. It could have gone either way, but it held. Yes, it did, and it's bounced and it broke, and where'd it go? It went straight up to its next high, January 7th, breaching it. And you think 2618.4469 was it. So sure, dude, but guess what? There's a lot of other S coins that had better setups that are playing out just as well as this one. So I mean, whatever, great. Yeah, I just talked about this one yesterday being like, yeah, it's a base of buying, it's holding. Sure, it could go up, it could also go down. There wasn't really too much that looked that great on the oscillators. Again, we look for a certain set of variables, and you know exactly where we want to see those variables, not at one top, a second top, right? That's just, it's not the most advantageous area to be taking longs. It's not. But that's okay. It can go either way, man. Market conditions are getting real bullish. They're bullish as crap. So some of these S-coins that coin flip's gonna go their way because the market conditions are so bullish, you know? I mean, great. But I said it wasn't that great. I didn't say go short on it, did I? No, just like, there's just probably better opportunities out there. And when you're playing the numbers game, you try to eggs out these. You try to go for the lowest risk with the most coinciding variables. This didn't have that many coinciding variables, and it definitely, certainly was not an area of value. Value areas. You use Fibonacci for value. If you're like bouncing off a golden mean ratio from the previous high to low, that's not a value area. You understand? Now maybe down here, could argue low to high in a 618 probably. 61% sale on EGLD, but at the same time, it's like, it's not the area we look. Didn't have any edge or anything like that on the oscillators. You get it, man. Just because it doesn't look like a great opportunity doesn't mean it can't go higher, you know? If you truly want to see the Ethereum or Bitcoin to Ethereum chart, the inverse, all I have to do is this, right? Here's the Ethereum to BTC chart. I flip it. That is the Bitcoin to Ethereum chart. Massive, momentous breakout where you could end up down at 53,000 Satoshi. That's your next target. You might back test. You could back test the breakout. That happens all the time. You may not too, but I'm just saying, if it sustains prices above 39,837 Satoshis long enough, the next target is 52,572 Satoshis. And then 100% measurement of the structure of consolidation that's been in development since September would take you to 63,000 Satoshis. All right, so this is the inverse chart. This is Bitcoin to Ethereum, Ethereum to Bitcoin. Wow. Thank you again, AJP. Nick, we already looked at Link. Kind of as soon as you asked for it, I looked at it because it was just kind of, we were not doing requests yet. Kinross Gold. Interesting. Okay, do you see harmonic stuff? Maybe, I don't know. You zoom out. Anything below 713 could eventually find yourself at 582, so I don't like that. But dang, if they're in what looks to be maybe divergence here. He's asking because of this. A discernible swing low on the daily from June 15th. So they have to go this low. It's a little too perfect up there on ANC. So that's a 78% retrace, but you don't, dude, it's too perfect. I don't know if it's a bat or, I'm sorry, I don't know if it's a cipher or shark. It's 100%. So it's either the 786 or the 886. 50%. So, I mean, mysteries abound on this one, right? If you're saying it's a cipher, then it's at the pattern completion zone right now. If you think it's a shark, it's going to go lower, which it could, right? Because if you can't, all right, here's the big thing to monitor on KGC. If KGC can get back above 713 and hold above it long enough, that's when you're in good shape. But until then, man, you got to be a little wary about it. Now, again, probably better opportunities out there than KGC, all right? Probably going to follow gold too. Nice uptrend though. Okay. Remember, we're always looking for that holy grail, man, where everything, like Nokia. Nokia is so perfect, right? Harmonic, so deep retraces, huge waves, inverse head and shoulders on the weekly, and then you zoom in on the daily 4 hour. The right shoulder of the weekly inverse head and shoulders is an inverse head and shoulders in itself. Like that stuff where there is no doubt that everything on the chart is implying upside. This one, right, maybe it could go down a little bit lower, right? And we know if it doesn't hold 713 long enough, it could see 582 again based on the historical context, right? Straight down, kind of like that's it. Straight up, straight down, straight up, you know? So just, we can find better ones. Yeah, playlist, yes, the Darude Sandstorm playlist on MySpace. Check it out, dude. It's incredible. ExxonMobil, what's there to look at, dude? The time to be looking wasn't late October. This was identified. I mean, 786, and it went lower. It hit the 886. So this was a great example of like how sometimes, a perfect example of what we're looking at right now, where it's like it's 786, but dude, it could go to the 886 and then reverse, and then you might be screwed, right? Because you don't really know. On this one, it was in between a harmonic, or in between a Gartley and a bat, because it was 56%. That's kind of no man's land. You don't really know. So it could be a 786 or an 886. Had it identified as a 786 at first, and it kept going, but then this is where it reversed at the 886. And so that was a nice line from way back.
Can we add CBAT to the list? Simple TA, man. Thanks a lot.
Look at the high point from 1997, the low point from 2002.
Hi, Mitch.
Oh, good.
Could you please revisit Luna?
Yep, we'll look at it. Montero, thank you, dude. So you would say like of a target, C and A. So A is the next target. All right, Casey Stubbs targets. Beautiful harmonic that can usher in major reversals. This is what we're looking at. This is what we're looking for, dude. Look, I mean, look at the daily classic bullish divergence when you were hitting that PCZ, that ice line from history, right? On both oscillators. That is what you want, man. There's no doubt. This one, I mean, maybe it's not like, you know, it's a big drawdown. All right, you know, you're in an uptrend. You don't know the 786, 886, not really an edge kind of on the daily. Okay, so there's questions. Not really any question down here that, oh yeah, low risk, high reward opportunity, very easy to manage risk. All right. So next target is 55.26. This is going to keep going. All right, and then after that, oh my God, it's looking like. Look where you are. There's a peak right there from 2000. Wow, that's a tip top, a peak. So, okay, if you break that, you know, 53.35 would be the next target. You know, then you're just going to start to get into a lot more chop. You're starting to get into that. Like, it's between $33 and $48 where there was, look, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. So, you start getting the chop, it starts becoming a little more difficult. It could be reversing at any of these points. So, this is what we're looking for, though. Great textbook example. All right. We're going, man. These are all requests, so I'm trying. I'm doing all I can, man. All I friggin' can to get through them for you. Let me show you here, though, on the next one. Depending on your anchor. Like, this is perfect, okay? I'm talking like, it just doesn't get much better than this. Not real. I mean, it could get a little better, but you're talking about, this is American Airlines on the weekly. Very significant time scale. Very significant. So, the huge drawdown, XABCD, and now you hit the PCZ of what could be, like, again, it's kind of in that no man's land. It's either a 786 or an 886. It's at the deepest 886. Okay, so lots of upside could be in store for this asset, American Airlines, in time. Okay, the fifth wave's ended. Now the bad news is, like down here, you didn't get any kind of weekly bullish divergence. You didn't have an edge. But what's so good about American Airlines, just like Ford, look at the volume signature at the 88%, at the pattern completion zone. Look at the volume. All right, volume like that, record-breaking volume. That's what ushers in reversals. So in stocks, maybe not crypto as much, but in stocks, that's what you're looking for. Okay, let me show you. Great example, American Airlines. Here's Ford. Let me show you the monthly though. The monthly. The volume signature at the 786, the pattern completion zone, at an ice line from 1992. That's what you're looking for. Volume like that ushers in reversals. Look at the high volume. Look at the high volume. Look, high volume on the top. Reversed it.
Do you agree with the bullish pennant formation on ZOM? Golden cross in blue RS. Thank you. Cheers.
Hey bro, just been traveling in India with fam. Once back in Philly, I will join the Discord. Can you look up storage for me, Plaza 700?
Didn't the thing like implode to nothing? Wasn't that like a failed project? Storage?
Keep up the good work, bro. Thank you.
I thought that literally like was a failed project. It was like dead and over. No, that's Steam it. I don't know what I'm thinking. I think they're the same or close to the same. I don't know, dude. Sure, yo, if you want it, man, we can look at it. I'm trying to keep up with the. They keep coming, man. I'm trying to keep up. So next, hey, look at this monthly on Bitcoin real quick. So strong. I mean, look at it, dude. You know, the 100% measured move is $62,000, the gold mean ratio. So you had the 1,414 and no higher. So you're trying to hold on. You've got 6 days, 23 hours until this candle close. A lot can happen. So the question, the next one was like, hey, is Bitcoin a descending triangle or is it a bull flag? It's neither. All right, it would be what you'd think to be. It's trying to work on becoming a falling wedge, where you got two down sloping converging trend lines. So look, see, they eventually conjoin for an apex. That's the apex down there. So that's a bullish structure for now. Now, until you fall below the down sloping demand line, but it means that it could go down and test the demand line at 28K, and it would still be inside the pattern, and all would be well. So that was in log. It says linear. But only there's 1 touch, 2, 3, 4. I mean, almost 5 touches on the 4 hour. So this is bullish consolidation. Descending triangle is where there's, without question, a base of buying. It's the same low with distribution. This is like distribution, but you're making lower lows too. But again, it's like, it's bullish consolidation for now. For now. Until something changes, right? Till we break below the demand line, then you might be screwed. But for now, you're okay in the hidden bullish divergence argument. Every day we don't dump to much lower prices. The argument strengthens that hidden bullish divergence is in development. Okay, on the MACD, that's it. So if you're confused, it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Right? They look similar, kind of, don't they? And it's like you got a big markup. Right? It's like there's a buy wall. And there's distribution, right? Lower highs is distribution. And so what's happening psychologically, right? There's absorption going on at the demand line, right? Oftentimes, the demand line's held up by the institutions that are also quietly selling, offloading their position. Okay, and they're just keeping that there. But also at the same time, absorption's happening where eventually the supply or the demand is getting absorbed by the sellers, okay? And eventually the remaining demand will dwindle and it'll go away, and eventually you just, you fall out, big markdown in price. But a falling wedge is different. Sorry, dude, that's terrible. Falling wedge is just more like a pause in an uptrend. Sorry. And what happens is, you know, Fibonacci, right? You get common retraces, moderate retraces, 50%, and eventually, you know, at this time in this consolidation, you get exhaustion on the 4-hour oscillators and stuff like that. Sometimes the daily hit bullish divergence, and then you pop the upside. So there is a difference, though. They almost look similar or the same. They are very different. Okay, a lot of different psychological stuff going on between buyers and sellers. Okay, so know your patterns, man. Know your patterns. You can join the Patreon if you want to learn more about that stuff. Okay. Okay, next request. It's beautiful. I mean, this is one we looked at and it did what it was supposed to do, right? Look, man, this is an ice line from 2019, November, December 2019. You fell below it. Look what you did. You sprung. You back tested the spring a bunch of times. Where'd you go? You went to insane levels. Look what happened. You sold off. You then back tested the spring 1 time, 2 times. Or you sprung again, back testing, and so higher lows, and then you ran up. What'd you do? You hit the top of the congestion area, man. You're just hitting it. So if you ever broke 3.7 to 4.1 cents, you'd probably go to 5.6 cents. But that's a big if. It does look like you're rounding out. Momentum is shifted to the bull side. You're above the 200 moving average, 200-day moving average. Very good. You get a golden cross here. Working on the golden cross, right? It'll be coming if if you keep making higher highs, higher lows, the golden cross will be coming where the 50 bullishly crosses over the 200, that red trend line. So look how I love how you're bouncing off that 50-day moving average. That's pretty nice.
KNC, please.
Y'all are running me ragged again. Okay, so it's a big ifs. You're butting up against the resistance. You keep making higher lows. Eventually, what happens, right? There's accumulation, so there's more buyers than sellers. And you're just hitting this resistance. So what's happening? Quite possibly what's happening on Perlin is buyers are absorbing the remaining supply at a congestion area. It takes time. There's lots of sell orders here. So buyers just have to buying until the supply dwindles away, and then there's nothing else on the order book until, boom, 5.6 cents. And that's what would happen, straight up, straight down. Market participants, like between, like up and down, why would they no one would have order books in between 4.1 cents and 5.6 cents. That's where the major order books sell orders would be. So you would eventually absorb the supply and then break it and run to the next target, and it could sell off there or it could break it, whatever. But you think that's where there could be more absorption, right? If it ran up, it butted up against that for a while. So that's your Perlin, dude. Dude, this one running gassers right now. Jeez. Yeah, XLM, man, not really sticking out as a winner to me, right? I don't know, man. There's a lot better opportunity on a bunch of other assets. I mean, was the bullish sharp or the bullish cipher pattern trade setup not good enough for you? Was this bullish Gartley not good enough for you, patrons? We got better opportunities on assets that look similar to what XLM was doing at much better areas. Now, I don't know, man. Had a huge buying climax, just making lower lows now, consolidating below 27.855 cents. That's a big resistance, man. You got to get back above that. You're below it. So, again, there's much more incentivizing assets based on variables than XLM. It's had tremendous runs. It's had great trade setups, incredible ones that have played out like the Jesus. But right now, we got to look at other ones, man. You got to, man. You have high standards. Have high standards. Wow. Yeah. Looks great. Looks ready to roll, man. Thought we had looked at this one though. This is a very, very strong looking potential 3 rising valleys. I swear we could have looked. I could have sworn we looked at CBAT, man. Someone bat me up on that.
Submit. Can you take
Just
a
maybe
look
it works
at
to say
GLD?
two
Currently at resistance.
2
It
peaks,
looks like it will
3
form a
valleys.
setup with a
The
breakout.
confirmation line of the pattern is 879. You break that. 100% measure move of the potential 3 rising valleys would take you to $13. Okay. Yep. And the signature, which you always want to see. I'm learning this. On the 4 hour, you got hidden bullish divergence. Impending price action on the third valley. A higher level of negative momentum. Again, that's impending a continuation of the upside. You're getting it. It's working on it. So beautiful on CBAT. Now, of course, you may never get to the 100% measure move because there's a resistance to 1140 where it could reverse. But, dudes. Yep, and look at that, man. Look how 1140, you see resistance points, congestion from 2008, 2010, 2011, right? Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So you ever break 879? Why would it not at least go to test that 1140 area, man? That makes plenty of sense. So yeah, it looks great. This one's setting up for a higher price. That's what we're talking. We're not looking at XLM. You don't really know. We're not looking at that gold crap, whatever that was. This one looking a little like Kodak. And the context is incredible because you're in an uptrend. So you know for a fact that this will be more reliable and or outperform when it does play out, if it does play out, because the trend's bullish and it's a bullish pattern. Beautiful. CBAT. God, I could have sworn we looked at it, man. Am I crazy? Whew. We're going, man. These are all requests. Look at Luna. Luna's still looking like an effing snack. It's beautiful, dude. It's beautiful. Now, I did identify this. Okay, on the 4 hour, on XLM, it's there. I forgot about it, dude. I literally forgot about it. But there are many other assets that are showing the same thing. So it's trying to play out for now. Now, it comes in back test. That's when we would want to strike on it. If you ever got an opportunity to get down to 23 cents again on a second bottom and you're showing seller exhaustion on that confirmation low, that's a great area where one could take a long on XLM. But right now you're just butting up against resistance. If you break 27.8 cents, you're going up to 31.893 cents again, which was the old neckline of the potential inverse head and shoulders that failed. Okay. So it's there, Luna. Here it is, dude. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Hey, deja vu. I'm sorry, we're on the CBAT chat right now. Chart. Oh wait, no, we're on the Luna chart. Wait a second. Can someone pull up the Spider-Man meme? Anyone Bueller? Spider-Man meme. Where Spider-Man's pointing at himself because it's the same thing. And the same variables, look, a low, the second low, and the third valley. That third valley had the hidden bullish divergence, right? Same thing, dudes. And they're different markets. One's a stock, one's some major S coin that we've never heard of until Friday. When someone requested it, we looked at it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is incredible. This is beautiful. Dude, what a stream so far, man. What an epic stream. I'm sorry, dude. This has been going great. Opportunity is out there. Education. This is awesome. Rosalito, I mean, we can look at whatever you want, man. I'm not going to not look at it, but remember, I am looking at requests that people have already requested, right? So I'm just doing it in order. I'm trying to anyway. It's really tough keeping up. I've been live for 1.5 hours now, and all I've done besides that Ethereum and Bitcoin analysis at the very beginning is straight requests, right? Straight. Yeah, I got my alerts set up on this one. Really monitoring it because it looks so effing good, man. It looks brilliant. 120 is your target. Nothing's changed. Nothing. It's good. Zon Media looked good, kind of. It was looked like, you know, congestion area at 46, 49 cents, right? Down sloping, support, right-angled, descending, broadening formation behavior. You know, what happens when you break an ISON like that? You go straight up. You know, this kind of reminds me of KHC, Kraft Heinz before it's going to play out. I think this is what KHC could do. KHC could do something stupid like this. Patrons, you know what I'm talking about. Kraft Heinz. Warren Buffett owns like 5% of Berkshire Hathaway owns. Like 5% of Berkshire Hathaway's holdings is KHC. All right, so 4.6%. I don't know. So I don't know. The way it's set up, KHC is going to have a good time in the next 6 months. I'm booking it anyway. I'm taking the shot. I mean, I think it's better than sitting in cash, putting their money in KHC. I'm not telling you. I'm saying that's what I'm doing. Some of it. All right, taking a position on KHC because of that. Anyway, there's nothing to look at all. I mean, who cares? This is not an asset that we care about anymore. We cared about it maybe when it was down at lower levels, but yeah, and there really was on the 4-hour bullish divergence.
Looking forward to joining the Patreon on the 1st.
Is that a join?
Krogus, thank you, man, for the consideration. Not too much longer, right? About 6 more days till the new month. So it's seeming like we're going to get an influx of some more patrons. Hopefully we retain patrons. I don't know what else could any of the 950 patrons ask for at this point. You know, like what can I mean, like, for someone to not re-up on Patreon, you know, after all the trade setups, you know, it's just kind of like, what could I do? What could I even do anymore at this point to make it like, hey, he's earned the resub, a re-up on Patreon, a renewal. What else could I do now? All right. So that daily, man, that's where on the daily, I plotted that trend line at 102 right there, horizontal line. That's why I did. And so you're below that, and that's a reversal area. So, dude, straight down, straight up, straight down. If this doesn't, you could always go down and fill a gap. After a move like that, people take profit. As it did. Ugh. Let's move on. You know what we look for. We look for stuff like Luna and whatever that other one was looked identical. Okay, here's a request. Storage. About to break out by the looks of it. Definitely looks like it's about to break out. Look, man, you say, well, oh, dude, look at the these are, look, the first time, look, you made that low here. Or you made the low and you rallied, you made a high. Look at this peak here. Look at these lows here from September. Let's go Bitcoin, 32,899. So yeah, I guess we could plot them to the up thrusts. Those were up thrusts. Those were failed breaks above the resistance at 40 cents. So showing really nice accumulation here, bouncing off the 200 moving average, and just butting up against the resistance again for third time. So you break 41.28 cents, you go to 45.28 cents. You break that, well, that's when things start getting a little bit more interesting, right? Where you could run up and test that September 30th high at 54 cents. And then after that, 64 cents. So there's a decent amount of resistance. There's a lot of congestion. So this asset is not even close to out of the woods at all, right? This is not one that's looking like it's about to go into price discovery. The path of least resistance is not up necessarily. You're kind of like there's the same amount of resistance above you than there is support below you. So those ones have trouble taking off and mooning, okay? Unless a news-driven catalyst. But yeah, nice higher lows. There are better looking assets that are poised for breakouts, S-coins, that have much less resistance above them looking left from history. There's a lot of chop there, man. So, because it's like, you got to break 41 cents, you haven't done it. You got to break 45, you got to break 53, you got to break 64 before real fireworks start happening on this. So, though, yeah, it looks okay. It looks like a lot of the other ones that are showing accumulation at bottom of ranges. But there are better assets, I think, that could perform better than storage. I'm not saying it looks bearish or anything. Accumulation. All right. I'm trying to get through these, right? I'm doing all I can, man. It's not There's a lot, and Bitcoin's rallying. Ethereum is $1,434-ish. KNC, dude, it's doing things, doing real. Like this is okay. This is an asset that where it is eventually could see 188. Do you understand? On this asset, major double bottom from November 5th in Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, KNC. This was the high point, I think. I think is where I plotted these on the daily. Guess not. Right there. So between 132 and 135, that's kind of like your zone of support resistance. Look, going back June, July, September, November, right? Anytime you break that area, straight up, almost straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, eventually down, right? And then it became resistance. So you're above. So that means it holds above 132, 135 long enough. Eventually, it could meander on up to 188 again. Yep, it's breaking some pretty serious resistance. Yes. Also, where did it double bottom? 78%. Look at your lowest point to your highest point. What did it do? 786 value areas, right? You confirmed that the bottom was in at a congestion area that lined up with a 78%. There was a 78.6% sale on KNC, not once, but twice. Value areas. That's what it means, man. That's what value means. Same time, X, A, B, C, D. I mean, could be headed towards 786, 886 up there. But you're really thinking, man, like, the daily right there, 186. That's the big one. Okay. Could definitely go up there eventually. But you got to hold. All right, next one. We already looked at EGLD. Thank you. Boom. All right, chat. We did it. We got through all the requests. It's only took me an hour and a half. Let's go, dude. Let's go back to Bitcoin. All right, just trying to get back above that 200 moving average. If Bitcoin sees 34.5, 35K again, Ethereum's gone, dude. Gonna see 1500 plus, right? Also, remember the development at the beginning of the stream. We talked about the RSI trend line, the downtrend you've been in since pretty much the beginning of the year is broken. You're breaking it right now as I'm speaking to you. That's good. It can be a leading indicator. This is a very good thing, a very good development on Bitcoin. Don't act like you're not being told about this. So let's see how that break of the RSI trend line plays out. So, Chris.
Hey Mitch, can you at least keep having a good time and teaching us all this great stuff? Thank you.
Chris, sure, man. Doing it almost 3 years, 7 days a week. So, yeah, it is fun to me. I enjoy it. It's just like, it's great, dude. And it's just so nice that I've got all these people that care about it. You know, I've found, like, you just can't find this in real life. You can't. None of your peers care about this stuff like you do. None of them. All right, really. Maybe a couple, maybe one or two, but 99% of your peers don't care about what we're talking about here, but we do. And that's why we're here all together, because it's a lot more fun making money together than making money alone. That's what I learned. Okay. Grayscale announcement tomorrow. I thought that Chainlink Trust was a real thing already. There's only rumors right now. Giga's Bat, C-Bat. That's the new. Got C-Bat and Luna looking like effing snacks, man. And thanks for the 1,604 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, the bell, a sub. 920 likes, and we need 80 more likes. We get 1,000 in seconds if y'all wanted. Okay, in seconds.
3.6.
Not good, not terrible.
Низ стрим, низ комьюнити.
Thanks for breaking my tip jar, Scuba Steve. You just need to start tipping whatever is Russian for scuba and what is common, what would be Steve in Russia, you know. You should tip the Russian version if you're going to do it, man. Thank you. But it's funny though, right? Your peers don't care about it, only we care about it most of the time, like, right? it's fun to say, how can you not? I just never understood. I mean, since I got out of college, I fell in love with this. Out of college, man. We're talking like 10, 11 years ago now. And it's, how can you not care about financial markets? Like caring about being financially literate. That's like unless you just catch an incredible gig, right? That is like one of the only ways to financial independence, in my opinion. And that is the reason why I'm financially independent, because I cared so much about financial markets for so long, right? You just like bathe in financial markets and learning about it for years. Good things are gonna happen to you, not bad things. If you keep studying and you're yearning to learn more and you're passionate about it, man, good things will happen, not bad. So it's like, yeah, you could learn about swing trading and investing, or you could, learn how to play ping pong. Great, dude. Ping pong is probably not going to make you a jack. You can keep playing golf. Yeah, keep wasting your. Now it's great. You can play golf and trade at the same time. I'm just saying, like, we only have a limited amount of time, especially with our jobs and stuff, right? There we go.
Акваланг Стив.
Of course, dude. Of course. Skafalaske. Yes. That was exactly what I was thinking. Thank you.
I'm the only person I know in crypto, other than this community. My friends still don't get it. Thank you.
Yeah, your friends getting left behind too. They're gonna stay normies. They're not gonna be rich. They're not gonna be financially independent at a younger age. They're just playing the normal system that society tries to prepare you for. Yeah, just work 9 to 5. Just work 50 years. We'll give you 13 years when your like body is failing. Yeah, you can get the last 13 years. And just remember, I mean, like all these jobs, man, like working a 9 to 5, it's like, you'll be replaced within 2 weeks if you drop dead there at those places. So what does that tell you, man? It's just like, I don't know, man. You can work hard building someone else's dream, or you can work hard building your own dream. I think it's a much more fulfilling experience when it's your own dream, right? So, I mean, just saying, swing trading is a great hobby where one can actually apply traditional technical analysis to significant time scales, buy at areas of value, and increase their portfolio. You don't have to be swing trading every day. Position trading is like things take months to play out, right? That's what this system teaches.
Monopoly and only collecting $200 every time you pass go. Keep up.
Yep, and never reinvest in it, right? Just letting it sit there. Thank you, OK Del, for the 10. Let's go, dude. Financially independent, but most importantly, financially literate. That's a big deal. It takes a lot to become financially independent. That's kind of like after becoming financially literate, it takes years of being financially literate to eventually achieve financial independence once doing it, right? And of course, working their jobs and all that stuff at the same time. So starting your own gig, your own path. All right. What a stream, dude. What an effing stream. Really appreciate everyone coming out today. It's historic, where Ethereum's achieved all-time highs, but it is struggling to sustain levels above that all-time high.
Is that a join?
Well, thanks so much, Elon, man. Thanks for the join, dude. The virtual join, of course. What is that thing that y'all post in the Discord sometimes, where it's like you've been passed a virtual joint or something? It's like, how does that work? Do you get virtually high? I don't know. Hey, John, it's just... How do you do that? Hey, Brad, are you out there, man? Probably not. John, how'd you do that? You're not supposed to be able to do that. Weird. Whatever. Yes, BNB looks like that too, David. David Solani. They're almost identical. Look, man, this was the announcement. So why do I like BNB for a trade setup, right? BNB for a trade setup. You know, because, well, you know, the back test of the old all-time high or whatever from 2019, the XABCD above the 200 moving average. It was really what made me really feel confident about it in the end was looking at the BNB to BTC pair. Look what this is. Look at it, man. All right, it's like low, lower low, lower low, lowest low, then a higher low, and then a higher low. Momentum's shifting. Big sell wall at 12,000, not say 13,000 satoshis. That critical ice line from December of last year, as you are now butting up against it, January 18th, butting up against it, January 20th, butting up against. You realize if you break above 13k satoshis, historical context, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So, if you use your common sense and to boot on the daily, BNB to BTC broke a supply line. And has back tested it as support. Is above the 200 moving average. If you use critical thinking and this thing looks like it's about to run up to 14,000, pretty much 15,000 satoshis, that means that in the short term, Binance coin could very well outperform Bitcoin, at least temporarily, and it would run up when it outperforms to these levels before it sells off again or whatever. But that's what the critical thinking one would use. They maybe won't trade the BTC pair because it's kind of weird, you know, but that's how that strengthens the argument for the bullishness here, right? Isn't that cool? We're applying different pairs, outperformance.
Here's another snack, Fubo.
Although we're doing requests, dude, we gotta look at Fubo TV. I mean, is it really? It's okay. I mean, look, dude, it kind of had its party. The Wyckoff range, we've already looked at it. It back tested what was once resistance. August 2018 became support for the first time ever in January, early January this year. It's rallying, right? Yep, hidden. Well, it was close. It was a lower low, so it was actually convergence. So, but it's bouncing. So yeah, yep, good for it. Yep, two valleys now. I think you got a little resistance here, 40.49. You break that, yeah, a gap fill could be there are a couple gap fills could be a target on Fubo, whatever, right there, that gap. And there's another gap at 43 bucks. So yeah, I mean, if it holds that long enough, yeah, you could see. But is there an edge right now? Not really. Nah. And won a third valley, not a second, right? So Kodak looks more developed than this.
I just wake up and I see Bitcoin is going up. I am very happy now. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, got him. Thank you, dude. Salespeople make sales. Good. Thanks.
Hey Mitch, mind taking a look at MTI? Thank you.
I mean, we looked at almost everything that exists on all markets, right? But I'm trying, man. Null. What a crazy chart, kind of crazy, man. Dude, I've literally been running TA gassers for the past hour and a half now. So much chop. There's that low from 2016, 2017. My God, 2018. You break that, we can be in business, but it's just consolidating. Really nice uptrend. So you're all right. You are at the precipice of an enormous crossroads or you're approaching that precipice on Null. Look at Null. Look at that, man. All right. Big bear flag. That's tough, dude.
Here for the support in Stonky Stonks.
Gabriel, thank you for the Stonky Stonk contribution, dude. Yeah, you're soon approaching. Like, yeah, it was kind of like, hey, man, could have been easy, but look at all these peaks, dude. You're approaching a really strong congestion area on KNL. So I wouldn't say that, hey, man, great time to buy Null because it's about to be at a boss battle, right? It's about to, it could get wrecked here. There could be so many sell orders finally, right? So I'm looking at it, I'm like, hey, cool stuff on its rally, but think about the S&P 500, the Russell 2000, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, all-time highs, right? From the March crash. And then you've got NOL, which is only recovered only about 40% of its value since that crash. That's terrible. That is an awful asset. You're looking for the outperformers in bullish conditions, not the underperformers. Because if the market turns around and goes bearish, this will dump harder than everything else. Okay, you get what I'm saying? The bad performers. So, better stuff. Office equipment and supplies. I'm gonna look for. You know what, man? Imagine taking NOL over Nokia or something, right? Or over Nvidia. No thanks, dude. No thanks. I wonder if any of my work saved on MGI last time I looked that up. Yeah, looks like it. Yen percent. Oh my goodness. Wow. It broke out. Okay, downslipping resistance of breakout supply line. But now, here it is. You could be cooking here. You better keep your eye on this. This is a pretty awesome spot to be showing this potential pattern. Potential inverted and shoulders. Neckline. You know, right here, dude. That's it. That's the neckline. You didn't break it. You tried, though, didn't you? Okay. So, MGI showing it. And what's so good about the right shoulder, look at this. Spring back test of spring at 609. It's not a joke, dude. 609, not a joke. That is where traders settled up September 9th, 2019. That's a big deal. So you're springing back testing a spring as support. Dude, MGI is looking like it's setting up. If this holds, dude, setting up for higher prices. It doesn't have hidden bullish divergence. It has bullish convergence. Just as that's fine. That's good. Good stuff on MGI. Wow, good one, man. Very nice request. See, sometimes the requests are duds. Sometimes they could be amazing. Look at that. 956 will be the target. Pretty much 1023 though. Why? That's the next congestion area. If you break 765, chat, look at the straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. That's, you ever break 765, straight up, you're probably going to 1023. So yeah, measure moves there, but it could very well exceed that measured move and run to the next area. Okay, very, very good. We'll see the TA's respected, chat. TA's respected, you go to $10 plus in time if you're patient. We in here. We in here. Impressive. All right. We got through all the requests. Been live about 2 hours now. If you enjoyed the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thank y'all so much. My God. Here it is, dude. You've been warned. Don't even act like you weren't warned on MGI. Very easy to assess risk. You want nothing to do with MGI below 609, right? Or 593. That would be an easy area to stop out. This is great, dude. This is like one could be buying on Monday, right? Tomorrow. If I mean, look at it, dude. It's just such a perfect position, right there. That's it, dude. There's your target. 4.6 to 1 right there. So simple. And then we just be like, all right, second target on MGI would just be the top of that range. All right. If we're third target, if we're ever lucky enough, my goodness, a third target could be the fence, dude. We could Babe Ruth this. I don't know, maybe that little peak right there, 1308, could be a third target. It always sounds crazy at first until it all plays out, and then you're like, wow, unreal.
Here's a good one for you. Forgot to share
There you
when
go,
I
dude.
entered. Buy. Daily bullish divergence, double bottom and uptrend. Broke out supply line. Targets.
What was it? Hold on a sec. I'm doing something. Give me a sec. Hold on. There you go. Beyond meat, I don't know, man. Maybe. I kind of missed the boat a little bit. I mean, it looks ready. Looks like it very well could pump or something. Yeah, it's... Why did I plot that? It's just that low point. Look, trader set it up there. May 27, July, September. Get held here November 12th. And kind of double bottom there. Yeah. So you broke... Look at this like a dragon. Or whichever one, that little scam wick, or you just extend it here. All right, your target on this one. Unfortunately, 120 is the lowest risk area. 120, and now in between 120 and 166 is kind of straight up. I get you get a little congestion here. Yes, there is some, but straight up. Straight down eventually, straight up, straight down eventually. So you think eventually the target's 166.93 to 172. If this is going to continue, if this one bottom, two bottom plays out, yeah, bullish divergence on. Oh goodness, that looks great. Probably really good on the daily.
I'm enjoying the stream. How about you? Last call for the ETH Express to Tindy Town, USA.
Thank you, Tegafu. Sorry, man, the thing's broken. Let me just refresh my cache. It doesn't matter. I mean, I guess we're winding down a little bit. Right. Jeez. You broke the jur. Don't forget about MGI or be destroyed. Okay. Thank you, Toku.
BTC broke RSI trend line? How important is that?
Jesse, I guess you're late to the stream. We've talked about that RSI trend line being broken twice now on stream. Well, now 3 times. It's important. It is a good sign. It's a bullish indicator that could lead Bitcoin to 34.5 to 35K. Unless there's a fake out, which happens. It's not like there's divergence. It's just something that I've noticed. You can monitor those trend breaks, and they could lead. They can be leading indicators that could take Bitcoin again to 34.5, 35K. Okay. It's good. It's not bad. It's not bearish. It's more bullish, but it's not like the most insane bullish development, right? It's not like it's not as strong as divergence, I don't think. Thanks, dude. Yeah, Ethereum Express to Tindy Town. If you can do it. You broke all-time highs, but you are not breaking it yet. You're not holding. Oh, yes, you are. It's coming back a little bit. So your first initial target on Ethereum, 1550 or so. That's where it could go like tonight or tomorrow or something, right? But eventually, on the daily, the major 1272 fib extension is 1787, which I believe very well could go there. If you break, I mean, like what it's doing, price discovery, this thing could go up to like $2,000. And it could do things that no one even perceives could be a possibility. 5K. Bitcoin did it. Bitcoin definitely did it. So, I mean, no one believed it could possibly happen then. So, yeah, I think 1546, the more short-term target, and then maybe could take like a week to get to 1787 or something.
Geek up and handle.
So, Twitch. Thank you, Twitch, for the merchandise purchase. Supporting the stream, dude. What's up, Brett? What's up, Fishhead? Couple with handle on weekly. Add it to the narrative then. The bullish narrative. Fine. So there you are, man. You're just trying to break out. You're just hugging. There's no there's like no selling really, not much at that resistance, you know. Hidden bullish divergence, I guess, right, daily. And you're not overbought on the 4-hour nor the daily, so there's so much upside potential, leading you to believe if market participants wanted, we could see 1550 in the next 24 hours if this breakout's actually happening. Okay. Yeah, Luna, no surprise, dude. Luna looked unbelievable. Luna. Luna, CBAT, and Kodak all looking ungodly good for higher prices, setting up for higher prices. Far too late to look at Cresco Labs. Far too late, dude. When was the time to look at Fresco Labs? I mean, come on. You know, dude. You had your chance. You had your chance. Yep. I believe Matthew D might have brought this one up like back in October, September. Is this the one I bought? I think this is the one I bought. Let me see here. Make sure. Oh, it certainly is, dude. What's my P&L on this? P&L, I have a 73% P&L on CRLBF, dude. Wow. Wow. This is what happens, Larry. Thank you, Matthew D, for identifying this as a joke. It was either you or Wolf. One of y'all brought it up. And I'm like, dude, that looks better than almost anything in pot right now. Maybe not as good as Cron. That's incredible. And look where you are. You're at all-time freaking highs, man. Oh, it was Brentis. Okay, Matthew D. Maybe. I know you brought it up at one point, though. So shout out to Brentis if he's out there. So a patron identified. This is what the patron's so good for now. Like, I teach people the system, right? Then they apply the system. And we find far more trade setups everywhere because we have 950 eyes on different markets now. Okay, looking for the same things I look for. I have no idea. I've been radio silence on NFL now since the stream started. So what's happened in the past 2 hours? Anyone know what's going on? Dude, this is a good... Brentis needs to be a freaking hype king on this one, dude. Like, I'm not even kidding. Hey, Brad's not here yet, I don't think. But someone put that in my good idea filter that Brentis needs hype king for this incredible freaking structure. Let's look for it. Let's look for it so you're like, what's this guy talking about? Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, right.
Are you waiting?
It's like, okay, hold on. Let's go back and tripping through time. Maybe I didn't plot it, but I liked it. Still holding that CRL BF. Who's Cresco? Huh. I don't know, man. Having trouble finding it. Maybe a patron could find it. It was in... Someone posted it. Like, that's all I saw it. Still looking at like us talking about, we're still holding it. 3 Rising Valley. Brentis was saying it was 3 Rising Valleys, but he was too zoomed in. What's up, Maskless Tinder? Thank you for the pillow pants, dude. Much love. I guess only one chart was posted, Brentis, but weird, man. I can find the conversation from like December. I'm saying still holding CRL BF December 5th. Whatever. Maybe we looked at it on Patreon stream or something. Anyway, just gorgeous, dude. Gorgeous. We about to do Zill. Remember that time Zill was posted and it looked pretty decent, or interesting at least? Some people remember. Yeah, it's still, like, it's okay. It's not that great, man. Like, Zill's, like, whatever. It's not taking off. It's not doing anything special. If Bitcoin dumps, it's done for. It's screwed. I mean, anything above 6.2 cents, you're okay. But, could just be considered a triangle or something at this point. So Luna, again, that's revving up. Dealer? Anyone? 120 coming, dude. If this plays out, TH respected on this low Cab S coin chat, Luna going to moon. Yup. Luna, moon, get it? It actually is poetic in ways. 3 rising valleys on the moon. Or something. Hey, Ben J. What's up, dude? Thanks so much for joining the Patreon. The 24th best day to join the Patreon. Hype in the friggin' chat.
Is that a joint?
Please be sure to sing with the Patreon, the Discord. My man. 952 patrons, I think, now. 952. We're not hitting 1,000, unfortunately. But, hey, it was a... Never expected to even hit 900, 800, 700 patrons. Are you kidding me? 952? Unbelievable. I don't really trade leverage in crypto, dude. I just use massive amounts of capital if I want to trade the cryptos. Okay. Am I waiting for confirmation? Dude, I've been like DCA. I mean, it's like, you know, I have a tip account. I've made myself DCA for 3 years into Ethereum, no matter what. No matter what my emotional state is, no matter my belief in crypto or Ethereum, it's just been, people have been tipping Ethereum for 3 years. So yeah, man, I mean, like, looking at Raoul Paul, maybe I did add a little Ethereum before, like, or 2 days ago. Yeah, man, not much, like a very minute amount, but it's just like, hidden daily bullish divergence maybe. The Ethereum to BTC chart was the most telling thing to me. That, like, whether there was anything on the US dollar pair, that ETH to BTC pair was screaming. It might be a decent idea. One could DCA a little bit into Ethereum because of what's being implied. The jump across the creek and the back test of that, you know that. Like, it was going to outperform Bitcoin, and it could continue now. It's breaking out majorly of a range it's been in for years. Meaning, like, Ethereum could go to, like, again, like 2K, and Bitcoin's nearing its all-time highs or something, right? Dude, you're killing me. How many requests have I done today? It's tough. Dude, Cresco Labs, the Jesus man. Wow.
Oh yeah, Tom Brady. Peace from Massachusetts.
What's up, Dow Jones 65? Congrats. Man, they're throwing, look at 5 turnovers today.
Can we look at the RPA tab? Galaxy Coin Miner stock.
Yeah, dude. I'm getting a little fatigued now. Nice range. Nice back test of range on breakout. But gone now. I mean, Miner's Dog, when did this, look at this, there was no liquidity. It started, IPO'd, I guess, at 33.97. It's currently sitting at 7.54. I straight up, straight down. There's nothing, what do you do here, right? What do you even do? One thing you can do is look at the parabolic trend it's in. right? Something like that. I mean, that's what's going on. Keep legging up. Kind of looks like a distribution with a buy wall. So yeah, it's like the same low at 676 with lower highs. So not really bullish looking. Maybe hidden bullish divergence going on. It could pop when Bitcoin pops, man. But volume wise, 275,000. Galaxy, isn't that Novogratz? Am I right here? Am I wrong? Novogratz, Mike Novogratz. That's his fund or whatever. Yes. Okay. Just making sure. Cool. Yeah. I mean, owning over that is cool, but it's just because of crypto, right? I mean, one could have bought Bitcoin and had just as much success as owning Galaxy. So great. Why not just own Bitcoin? But it just kind of looks like total market cap. It just looks like kind of Bitcoin. Like you just got a supply line and a base of buying at. You can clearly just see it right there, 676, and then lower highs until that is broken. Boom in. Definitely not something where it's like, oh, it's time to buy now. You know, though it could break to the upside. Don't we look for assets that are down at areas of value, Wyckoff accumulation ranges after big drawdowns? That's where the magic's made with this system that I'm trying to teach. Not up here. I mean, unless one's talking about shorting, but the trend's bullish, so it could show hidden bullish divergence. It hadn't seen positive momentum on this asset since January 7th, so maybe it might be time to turn around and it rallies here. You know, an XABCD. It's going where crypto's going. So if Bitcoin's going to go to 35K, this thing will rally and test that supply line again. So, all right. All right, been live 2 hours, 7 minutes now, officially. So we did it, man. Thanks to the 1,500 people here. Thanks for the 1,163 likes. We get those likes up. Do it for Luna, man. The more likes we get, the higher Luna goes on price, I think. Hey, guess what? Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai. Alright, this one still looks incredible. You know, Cobra Kai right here. Mega amounts of accumulation. Springs, backtest of springs. Momo shifted. Look at the lows, the lower low, the lowest low, and the higher low than the previous low, and now higher lows. So this thing's looking pretty good, man. I'm just telling you, and eventually it could find its way up to 4.2 to 4.8 cents. It's up almost 8% today. Stake still working on its journey to Mordor. The journey to Mordor, where the trade's set up. Do I still have it up? Probably not. Oh, there it is. Sweet. Look, remember the trade setup on stake that was posted January 3rd. Okay? The stuff we're looking for, man. Right here. XABCDs. 88.6% retraces. There was value on stake. Once, no, twice. Oops. Stake, man. Look at it. The entry was on the second bottom. There was bullish divergence on the RSI on the second bottom at the ice line at the PCZ. Working on the first target still, which is 2152. So stake holding above the top of the range, right? Between $15 and $16, you're breaking it. So does seem once you hold above those areas, that's where magic can happen. So stake is broken out again, re-broken out, and could be working on much higher prices, $25, $26. Okay, these S coins, man, pay attention. They're there. What's up, Chase? Thanks for the 499 Super Chat, Kings, man. Alright, dude. What a stream it's been. God. Had a lot of fun. It was fun looking at these charts with y'all. And watching Ethereum hit all-time highs, which is historical. It's amazing, dude. So what I'm going to do is get out of here, enjoy the rest of my Sunday evening, get some rest, and unless something insane happens, you'll probably just see me tomorrow. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Thanks, Ben, for joining the Patreon. Till next time, respects, T, A.
Tell you why there's no love. Baby, you're not cool enough for what we have between us. Don't you know you lost my love?
Thank you.
I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
I have some evidence Vanbear Pig could be in this area.
I don't know, sir.
Adios, turd nuggets.